Celtics not in the penalty yet. Rondo's first.
Mike, and I know this would be an incredible adjustment to the rules, but to me, this is why we should add another foul to the personal foul limit, make it 7, or just eliminate fouling out at all. Why should two highly questionable calls change the entire course of the game? It doesn't do it in any other sport.
Well, you know me. I agree with some of the things every once in a while this guy says. Offensive foul on them, but I don't agree with that. You got 2 fouls, either allow them to play.
Leon Powe is checked in for Boston. Rondo looking. Farmar's in for LA. Down to Powe. Powe draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. So again, the Lakers in the penalty. And that's the second foul on Ono. And there's Leon Powe. Nice bench player. As you see, born in Oakland, it's his 2nd year out of Cal. We've told this story during the course of the year. It's an unbelievable story that you're going to hear in depth coming up in our halftime. But he was a young man with 6 brothers and sisters whose father left at the age of 2. A very difficult childhood where he and his brothers and sisters were homeless shelters, lived in homeless shelters, sometimes spent nights in cars, and then wound up in foster care. He was the older one in terms of making sure everybody stayed together. His mother, who tried to raise all, had some difficulties and was arrested, and they took the kids away. The state took them, but Leon Powe kept them all together, stuck with his grades, stuck with his basketball, and now he's turned his family and his life around. It's a fascinating story, and again, it's coming up at halftime that you'll see in depth.
Mike,
game 2.
Mike, he only shoots when he's got the ball.
Powe inside, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line as Vujacic picks up his first. Right now, the Lakers with 5 bench players on the floor. Celtics with 4. Lakers have Ronny Turiaf, Luke Vujacic, Jordan Farmar, and Trevor Ariza.
And I think Farmar should be guarding Cassell or Posey, not Ray Allen. He's not used to chasing people off screens.
Format with games 3, 4, and 5 in Los Angeles. Recruiting him during All-Star Weekend. Posey with the deflection and the steal. 3-on-2 for the Celtics. Posey to Powe. Powe inside, blocked by Turiaf. And then a whistle. And they call a foul on Turiaf as he crashed in after making the block shot. Phil Jackson trying to figure out the call, or at least perhaps disagreeing with it.
Well, good offense on the break. Good decision by Posey. And a good dish to Leon Powe.
But it was momentum carrying into Powe after making the rejection.
But Mike, when I came into the NBA, after the shot was blocked, then all bets were off. It's changed here in this postseason where you're seeing the contact way after the shot block being called a foul.
But the definition in the book is the field goal attempt doesn't end until the player returns to what they call normal floor position.
What are you talking about?
That's by the rule.
Oh, man.
And that's a foul. If his momentum carries him into him, then it's not a good block.
So they were ignoring the book all these years?
Yes, they did a terrible job.
Explain the rule word for word.
Powe spinning inside layup, won't go, and a foul. How about Powe? This will be his 7th and 8th free throw attempt, and he's only played 3 minutes.
Well, one thing Doc Rivers said, his bench was going to play a big-time role against the Lakers, and they have not disappointed. You talk about Powe coming into the ball game, aggressive on the boards, and then they put him in a position where he catches it on.
Powe, as we mentioned, played his college ball at Cal, but he missed an entire year because he had a pair, not just one, both surgeries. Both knees had surgeries, so that's why he wasn't a high draft pick. He was picked in the 2nd round back in 2006 by Denver, then traded to Boston for another 2nd rounder. But when he was healthy in college, he was very good. He led the Pac-10 in scoring and rebounding. And knocks that one down. They list him as 6'8", so maybe a little undersized at a power forward, but he makes up for it with passion.
And it's been 2 already.
Radmanovich tips it right to Powe, and he puts it in. Leon Powe does it again. And fouled as well, a chance for a 3-point play.
offense by accident. There, the pass was deflected. Powe in the right spot at the right time, and then finished as Lamar Odom raked him across the arm, and Kevin Garnett for the Celtics.
Powe during the regular season averaging just 8 points a game. During the playoffs averaging just under 5 points a game. And here he has 7 points in 5 minutes. And that's his 9th free throw attempt. He has 9. The Lakers as a team have 1. Meanwhile, Powe getting a standing ovation as he goes to the Celtic bench. Terrific performance. 8 points in 7 minutes.
I like the fact that Doc Rivers stayed with him. He deserved more minutes, and he gave it to his young foe.
Rondo comes away. 3-on-1 for the Celtics. Rondo to Powe. Celtics by 20.
Gets it going, and then Rondo sets it up where he thinks he's going to the three-point line. Instead, lobs it to the basket to Powe. Easy lay-in. Celtics having a good time, and Boston is loving it.
He's not giving a good pass. Pierce to Powe. Leon Powe! Wow! And the Celtics by 22. What a performance from Powe. 12 points off the bench. Pierce. Rondo. Ball fake to Powe. Again! Farmore at the buzzer. And that will end the third quarter. Terrific performance once again from the Celtic bench. And another superb third quarter. That's where the game turned around in game 1. Same scenario here in game 2.
Are you kidding me? Paul Pierce finding Powe. Good job of finishing. Luke Walton, get out of my way. And then Rondo, exceptional play on the offensive end. Beautiful. Take him to the streets, Rondo. And then Powe, hey fellas, meet me at the rim. My goodness, Celtics.
In the fourth quarter, Rondo out to Powe. Powe to the basket again. Leon Powe with a game of his life.
Working every big man out there. Catching the ball in position, he's in attack mode, puts the ball on the floor. Luke Walton is a 3-man, allowing Powe.
Rondo inside, Leon Powe hammered by Vujacic. And more free throws coming up. This young man, perhaps you heard that incredible story in the feature at halftime. Now backing it up with just tremendous play. Doc Rivers said he's one of his favorite players he's coached. He's just so quiet. Like a number of the players on the bench fell out of the rotation a little bit as P.J. Brown gets a nice ovation going to the bench. We've seen at times, sometimes it's Powe, sometimes it's Big Baby Davis. He's changed it around, but whoever's out of the rotation stays ready.
That's what I love. Role acceptance. Understanding that you may play in some night, in some series, others not so much.
And a foul call on Powe. That's his third. Celtics with their second team foul.
And really the only explanation with everybody that comes in off of the bench, whether they're called upon or not, whenever they're called upon, they're ready. The only explanation for that is great leadership. Great leadership from the coaching and great leadership from the stars. They set the tone.
12 minutes. Well, he's got 18 points. 5 for 5 from the field. 11 free throw attempts. And the Celtics in complete control.
Well, you've got to point out his girlfriend, Barbara Rafali, from Israel.
Leon Powe, meanwhile, makes it more miserable for DiCaprio and the Laker fans.
I don't care how you look at it. You're Phil Jackson. This is Paul defense.
Lack of defense, lack of competitiveness on the board. And if I was Phil Jackson, I would hope this got up to about 30.
Leon Powe hearing chants in just his second NBA Finals game. This young man who overcame so much adversity growing up in Oakland, and as we spoke of earlier, having the game of his life on the biggest stage. Leon Powe having a spectacular game off the bench, 21 points in 15 minutes, a career playoff high. What a job he's done for Doc Rivers.
Well, an outstanding story when you talk about this young man. Came ready to play when called upon. Easy lay-in to set the tone early. Good job of running the lane, finishing in transition. Spectacular play by Rondo to fake pass and then finding Powe. Taking the big of the Lakers upstairs and then coast to coast. Inexcusable defense. This looks like Dr. J in the ABA days during a dunk contest. Who's going to stop the clinic?
During the regular season, he averaged under 8 points a game. During the playoffs, he's only averaged 4.5. Perhaps bringing back memories of another unsung hero in the NBA Finals. Scott Wedman once was 11 for 11 from the field for the Celtics back in Game 1 in 1985 when Leon Powe. Unexpected, huge scoring game.
Dr. J, wherever you are listening, I apologize for my partner, Mark Jackson, making the statement that Leon Powe reminds him of you in a dunk contest. That could be the most embarrassing statement uttered on the ABC airwaves.
And Boston goes up 2-0 in the NBA Finals. Celtic bench, Leon Powe having the game of his life. 21 points in 15 minutes. And Powe, the T-Mobile player of the game. Mark Jackson, Michelle Powe, and our entire terrific ABC crew. This is Mike Breen saying so long from Boston. You're watching ABC, home of the NBA Finals.